Hello, darlings. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I hope that you are living beautifully as you absolutely should. I wanted to make a video on the Derrick and Naia Jaxn scandal of last week. I'm not going to go into the details about it all because I know that you can find all of that information on YouTube. But what I really did want to give was my perspective on how to look at this from a kingdom perspective. I wanted to say that point one is to remember that something like this is less likely to happen to you because you are currently becoming whole and walking in your own wholeness. So you may say, what does that look like? Walking in your wholeness looks like therapy. It looks like seeing your true self and actually learning your true identity in Christ, because we can't learn our identity from the world, you guys. It changes too much. I mean, 1 minute, if you are thin, then you have the best identity. The next minute, if you got, booty or whatever, it changes too much. So we want to look at what Christ is actually saying about our identity and knowing how to accept that. Walking in wholeness or learning that process looks like you having a support group with like-minded people. It looks like you tuning into things that best serve and really feed you what you need to be fed. I know that there are several groups such as the Helpmeet Prep Academy by Dr. Cubeon, and there are certain YouTubers that I really like. I'm thinking of one right now, Mocha Mommy. I'll put both of their information in the description box. But they really make a lot of sense in navigating this fear. They don't just give you a bunch of fluff, but it's actually things that will completely help you in walking in your wholeness. Point two, this will not happen to you, or is less likely to happen to you, because you are learning and have learned how to fight for yourself and for what you want. And I really want to address this point right here, because I know that on YouTube and on this fear, especially for a lot of single women, there are a whole host of videos and information on how to bag a fish, but very little on how to keep the fish that you bag. And part of keeping a fish is knowing how to operate within the role of a marriage. Some people think that is just enough to look pretty and to talk with soft, dulcet tones and to, sing like a Disney princess. La ha ha. Like, that's not enough to actually keep a marriage at all. But there are so many ways that you can learn how to be a wife, how to be a helpmeet, how to help the mate that you have chosen, once you actually choose the man that you're going to be with. My conjecture for Naia is that she is fighting for her marriage, but it looks like she could have just started the process. And I only say that because of the duration of time that he has been cheating. So for single women, you have the advantage to learn how to fight for your marriage even before you get into one. You have the upper hand with that. And for married women who want to learn how to fight for their marriage, go ahead and get in the race. Do it. Learn how to fight for your marriage before you could have even this kind of situation happen to you. So it's all about being offensive, and it's all about being preventative. It's not enough that he loves you and you love him. Some people are really dealing and struggling with things that they don't even know about. And that comes up usually when they are in a relationship. So go ahead, get into the fight and get ahead of the problem before it can even start. And my third point is to watch your mouth. I have seen so many comments by women saying that they give up on love, that they would rather not have to deal with love. Everybody is a cheater. All men are cheaters. It's kind of really cursing themselves. And all I can just say is that, okay, since you said you will never get married and you don't want to ever have that kind of situation, you will not. Both ways. You don't think that any man is faithful. You won't meet a faithful man. So watch your mouths, ladies. Our mouths have the power of bringing life and bringing death, bringing curses and bringing blessings. If you desire to be married to a wonderful man, Watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. Speak only things that will bring that wonderful man forth. I would like to remind you of Isaiah 55:11, and it says, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but it will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." So your words will always manifest, regardless of how you're speaking them. So that's why we want to use our words to bring the best benefit for our lives, because we want wonderful lives. Which leads me to my fourth point, which is watch who and what you listen to. You can't listen to everyone and everything when it comes to matters of the heart. Some people are not healed in areas that they are trying to teach you about. I know that there are a lot of YouTubers who have really good points on learning how to be financially independent, or pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps in certain ways, but they still have kind of like a little bitterness when it comes to their relationships with men. You have to eat the meat and throw away the bone, and use your discernment on everybody that you listen to. Also, it's wise to not listen to everybody and everything, because you need your peace of mind. Unplug from the negativity. This world that we live in right now, it's very loud. Social media is very loud. Our own lives are very loud. It's a lot going on. So if you want a peace of mind and a peace period, shalom, shalom, turn off the internet, turn off all of those extra voices, and tune into yourself. Tune into what God is telling you. You can't listen to everybody about everything. So be wise about who and what you listen to and watch. And there you have it, ladies. Here are just a few points on why a Derrick and Naia situation will not happen to you, because you are currently working on yourself. You are working on things preventatively and offensively. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure you tune into my next videos. Have a wonderful evening.